Attention passionate Green Bay Packers fans. Latest news. Something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Green Bay Packers' path to another Super Bowl run. A power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Green Bay Packers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Green Bay Packers fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. This story is heating up in a way that could really shake things up in the NFC North and, more broadly, in the entire NFL landscape. We've got a fascinating situation unfolding involving the Green Bay Packers and the Las Vegas Raiders. And it's all about a potential blockbuster trade that could have major repercussions for both teams. And, of course, for the Packers' quest for another Super Bowl appearance. So, let's break it down and get into what's happening, why it matters so much, and how it could set the tone for the Packers' future. First, let's zoom in on the Raiders. They're currently sitting at 2-5, which is definitely not where they wanted to be at this point of the season. Their offensive line, in particular, has been a major point of concern, ranking 28th in the league with just 3.4 sacks allowed per game. That's a number that's really putting pressure on their whole attack, especially their quarterback, Jimmy Garoppolo, who's been under constant duress. The Raiders are clearly trying to address their issues on the line, but their options are limited, and the trade market is heating up. According to Adam Schefter's recent report, Vegas is considering swapping Jackson Powers-Johnson, the rookie offensive lineman they just drafted, for a third-round pick in the 2026 NFL Draft from the Packers. Now, that's a move that might seem small on paper, but it actually packs a punch in terms of what it signals for both teams. You see, Jackson Powers-Johnson, who was the 44th overall pick in the 2024 draft, has been considered an elite rookie at the position. In just his first season, he's already shown flashes of greatness, logging 269 snaps, allowing only 2 sacks, and maintaining a staggering 78% win rate in pass protection. His PFF grade is an impressive 82.4, which puts him among the top young centers in the league. And that's not just numbers for the sake of it. There's real film and athleticism behind those stats. Powers-Johnson's athletic profile draws comparisons to Pouncey during his days at the 2020 Steelers, especially when you look at his ability to run block, with over 140 yards rushing, which isn't typical for a rookie center. Plus, he's been remarkably healthy, with no injuries in 2025, and has started 5 of 6 games. His penalties are minimal, just 3. And he's projected to be a starter immediately for the Packers, boosting their offensive line's efficiency by around 12% in zone schemes. Now, why would the Raiders want to trade a promising young talent like Powers-Johnson? Well, it's partly about cap space. The Raiders are sitting on about $83 million in cap room, which they're trying to keep free for future extensions. Notably for Max Crosby, their star pass rusher. Their defense, which ranks 26th in EPA per pass allowed, needs a reset. Plus, with the current offensive line struggles, Vegas is skeptical about relying on a rookie OL in an offense that's been inconsistent at best with Garoppolo at the helm. They're also looking at the bigger picture, trying to rebuild and retool under the new head coach, Antonio Pierce. He's a coach who's been emphasizing a rebuild, a fresh start, and perhaps they see trading Powers-Johnson as a way to free up cap space and make a move for a more immediate impact player, especially on the defensive line or linebacker positions. But here's where things get even more interesting for Green Bay. The Packers, sitting at 5-2, have been one of the more surprising teams this season. Their offensive line, after losing Travis Glover to IR with a shoulder injury that will keep him out for all of 2025, has shown resilience. They rank 15th in the league in OL performance, allowing only 2.3 sacks per game. More importantly, they've gained stability at the line, with Powers Johnson coming in as a rookie who's already proven to be an immediate starter and a difference maker. His addition has helped extend quarterback Jordan Love's pocket time by approximately 0.9 seconds, which is huge when you're trying to give your QB more time to read the field and make plays. This extra protection has opened up lanes for running back Aaron Jones and rookie A.J. Dillon, who's been running with more confidence and efficiency, accumulating 682 yards and averaging about 4 yards per carry. The impact of Powers Johnson can't be overstated. His presence in the zone-heavy scheme has led to a surge in the run game, with the Packers averaging over 145 rushing yards per game, an increase of around 12% compared to earlier in the season. This is similar to what the Chiefs experienced last year with Kelsey in their scheme, where the running game became a significant threat. In the division, the Packers' improved OL and run game give them an advantage over rivals like the Bears, whose rushing attack has been limited by the athleticism and strength of Green Bay's defensive front, which is now more balanced and capable of limiting opponents' rushing yards and win rates. Now, what does all this mean in terms of odds? Well, initially, the Packers' odds to win the Super Bowl were around +200. But with this potential acquisition of Powers Johnson, those odds could drop to around +1200. That's a substantial shift, and it indicates how much the Packers front office is banking on Powers Johnson to be a difference maker in the postseason, a true X factor in protecting Jordan Love and elevating their chances of a deep playoff run. Think of it like Thuney in 2023, who was invaluable in protecting Patrick Mahomes during their Super Bowl run. Powers Johnson could be that kind of player for Green Bay, anchoring their offensive line for the long haul and setting the foundation for a possible dynasty. And here's the pivot. This move could be a defining moment for the Packers' future. With Powers Johnson in the middle of their line, the team gains not just a talented rookie but a piece that could be crucial for years to come. His athleticism, combined with his ability to step in immediately, makes him a perfect fit for what Green Bay is building. A resilient, versatile, and dynamic team ready to compete at the highest level. The Packers have been smart in their roster management, balancing the present and the future. And acquiring Powers Johnson would be a clear signal that they're serious about sustaining success and contending for championships. This isn't just about this season. It's about establishing a foundation for a long-term dynasty, especially with Jordan Love developing into a more confident and capable quarterback. Now, let's talk about the bigger picture here. The NFL is constantly evolving, and divisions are getting more competitive by the year. The Vikings, Bears, and Lions are all improving. But Green Bay's recent moves, especially in the draft and in free agency, show they're not just playing for today. They're playing for tomorrow too. The addition of Powers Johnson, if it comes to fruition, could be a turning point, not just for the Packers' offensive line but for their entire identity as a team. It's about building an offensive line that can dominate in both the passing and running game, giving Jordan Love the protection and time he needs to thrive, while also opening up lanes for Jones, Dillon, and even some of the younger players stepping up. So, in summary, what we're witnessing is a story of strategic moves, long-term planning, and a team that's positioning itself for sustained success. The Raiders, trying to reset their roster with cap space and a focus on the future. Might be willing to part ways with Powers Johnson for a third-round pick in 2026. But for the Packers, this could be a steal. A rookie who's already proven himself as an elite protector and run blocker. And who could be the cornerstone of their offensive line for years to come. It's a move that's not just about today's game but about shaping the franchise's future in a big way. And now, Green Bay Packers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential trade? Do you believe Powers Johnson can be the anchor that elevates the Packers to a Super Bowl contender? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Packers. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates and analysis. So stay tuned for the latest Green Bay Packers news. This season is shaping up to be one of the most exciting in recent memory. And with moves like this on the horizon, the Packers are definitely a team to watch. Thanks for being with us. And as always, go Pack Go!